What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, more fun here at the museum on a very, very early Friday morning here at the museum. Guys, when I'm up and I've had my first cup of coffee, I enjoy coming down to the museum and just looking at some of my new Neca action figures. This is the newest one we have right now that we received here at the museum, and it's a beauty. Well, in my eyes anyway. Guys, this is the new Neca Pamela Voorhees Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. The Lady of the Lake 8-inch action figure. This is a figure that Neca, I believe, has done an absolutely splendid job on everything from the head sculpt, the details in the head sculpt, the clothing, you name it, to really capture the horrific and terrifying scene where at the end of the movie, the young lady named Chris defeats Jason, and she finds herself on a boat. She passes out. She thinks it's all over, and Pamela Voorhees emerges from her watery grave to exact revenge on Chris. A very truly horrifying scene. But it was just a dream, actually. It never happened. Chris would wake up and realize that she was on the boat, but it was just a dream. I thought that the writers and the producers really played that up very well. And they did a fantastic job at really creating a horrifying image of Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mom, who had long since died. Neca captures everything about that particular scene. Card art, everything. Beautifully done. This figure was released in 2019, so it's fairly new. And it's beautifully done. I saw this figure on Big Bad Toy Store, and because Neca is releasing so many action figures right now, literally so many action figures right now, that it's so tough to keep up with. So this was one that I wanted to get, and I kept telling myself I was going to pick this figure up, but something else kept popping up. So I said, let me grab that figure and get this figure and purchase that figure. And I never quite could get around to doing it. So I was at the mall, actually. So I found this at FYE in the mall, a store located in our mall. And, they sell everything from pulp culture, action figures, you name it. Music, videos, movies, you name it. So, but they have a nice Neca toy section. And I found it. I said, you know what? I'm going to pick it up right now. There's nothing like walking into a store and just being able to purchase your action figures. And Neca does that. Neca has an online site where you can purchase their stuff at. Big Bad Toy Store is where I do most of my purchasing at. But they're online toy websites, and nothing beats having the figure in hand when you can just walk into a brick and mortar store and purchase these figures. And I hesitated. I didn't even hesitate. I wasted no time in picking this figure up. Look at the hand sculpts here. Like I said, I can't say enough about the detail of the clothing. Torn and worn and dirty. Look at the arms. The level of, there's different levels of decay. You can see worms, some type of worms or something coming out of the head. Now she has rooted hair. Now, if you can't, let me see if I can get you back there. You can see here in the back, it's rooted from the top. Not a lot, but it gives you the impression. I thought that was a really nice touch. Beautiful touch by Neca. So just, I mean, she's been submerged in her watery grave for quite some time to have this type of decay happening. The eyes are just, at this point, sunken dark sockets, staring into nothingness. There's the mouth. For this to be a dream sequence, I wish they could have made it a little longer with the dream sequence. You could have used this version of Pamela Voorhees, you know, in different parts of the movie in this type of condition. There's her feet, and she's got one shoe is kind of okay. This one is that she's missing toes naturally, being submerged in the bottom of a lake. You would imagine that everything is fed off of her. They did a great job at really putting this light, dirty type of dusting feel to the fabric. Great job on the sweater. Like I say, you can't say enough about that sweater. The card art, I'll get you a blown out shot here. The card art is fantastic. We're going to turn it around and just let you see the back here. Let's see. This, I might have to hold it. Let me show you what I paid for it. Get you a blown out look. Back of the card. This tells the story here. Camp Crystal Lake. Like I said, this movie was done in 3D, which is really cool. It's great scenes here. There's the NECA logo here. Guys, what do you think of our Friday the 13th, Part 3, Lady of the Lake, Pamela Voorhees, the dream version of her, the horrific, terrifying. See, we call it a dream version. It's more of a nightmare. Do you have this figure? Are you looking for this figure? You can still find Pamela Voorhees on Big Bad Toy Store's website. FYE, if you have a FYE in your mall, wherever you live at, check FYE out. I mean, they have a great selection of NECA figures that you might be missing to complete some of your collection. So check these guys out. You can always visit NECA's website as well. ton of options, guys. We just wanted to, on a Friday, no pun intended, we wanted to bring you this fantastic Neca horrifying offering. You know the routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe. And keep collecting.